It's literally been 30 minutes on the dot. Micah's waking up, but we want to take you all, when I say we, I mean we want to take you all on a day in the life vlog. No day is the same for us, is it?
No, it's funny because everyone's like, show us your routine. I'm like, we don't have a routine.
Routine, I haven't met her before.
Chad also just told me that we're vlogging in this scene. Didn't know we were vlogging, but here we are. Y'all see this mess?
More real life, so guess what? They're getting more real life.
More real life, y'all.
That my big boy. Oh, you see mama?
Hey, baby. Hi. Hey.
Him waking up from naps is 50-50. This is a good 50.
This is a good 50. You had a happy nap.
Yeah.
You woke up in the right spot.
Yeah, you wanna go see mama? He started reaching for Tori and she about lost it also. Don't mind this, just got out of the shower. Gonna put on a hat as we get ready to run to a few appointments.
Oh my gosh,
It's the
yeah,
cutest
my mom
thing.
heart was just like, I can't handle this.
Oh. All right, what do you say we just have a little chit-chatty Cathy moment? So Tori and I have been wanting to do a vlog, like a day in the life, and a lot of you, just like what Tori mentioned, a lot of people ask for like routines. What's your new nighttime routine with the baby? We literally are just trying to survive right now. But we've been posting some more personal videos on Patreon where it's just like an unedited, like 3 to 5 minute like little mini vlog. And the feedback has been great because it's just kind of fun to see more real life. And I know we've talked about this a lot, but sometimes it's hard because you're like, you don't always want to show this part of your life. You know what I mean? You want to show that part of your life. I just was talking to Tori as we were thinking about like a fun vlog idea. And I was like, why don't we just do like a day in the life? And it's like, hey, this is a real day, because no day is the same for us, and we're gonna bring you guys along. It might be a little messy here and there. I may get pooped on, who knows? Do you remember how whenever I cut right there, I said, I may get pooped on, who knows? Well, didn't get pooped on, but someone, and when I say someone, I mean not me,
Got peed on.
may have just gotten peed on. So we're off to a great start. This is exactly what I wanted, and this is what you guys are desiring, so you're welcome. Anyways, we're gonna get him changed, and then we'll tell you guys what we're up to today.
Okay, so fun fact, my mom's out there. Couple things. Number one, tush baby little thing, game changer, because he loves to sit up. 2, these little Moss and Fawn where you can freeze breast milk, because he started teething really early. Also ideal. But then something I would love advice on from my moms out there. Micah way prefers one boob to the other. And so not only is that creating a little sizing situation, but 2, it's just like, what is actually happening? Does anyone know how to increase breast milk in just one boob? Because this side doesn't have a problem. This side has a situation. So I just pumped the one side that he does not like he literally won't feed on it. And it's not even pumping as much milk, probably like 1/3 of the amount of milk that the other one is. And so right now, the milk that's coming out of this is going straight into teething stuff, and then he's only been feeding off of this one. So mama's out there. Help your girl out.
Tori and I are on our way to a fun but boring meeting at the bank. We are like changing up our business banking stuff. It's been literally like a spider web, just confusing. Don't know what's going on with all the accounts. Yes, it's just because I had my own stuff before we were married, then she had her own stuff with the same bank before we were married, and then we had our stuff as we're married, and it's just everything's so messy.
If you're wondering, well, why are you just now doing that? You can't change it before because we were trying to buy this house, and you have to like have a certain type of banking for so many years. And
yeah, as you guys remember from our home series, the lenders did not like us.
No.
And we don't like them. We'll see you at the bank. had a bad dream that he lost his hair on top of his head again.
He had cradle cap in the very beginning, like the first month. Yeah. And he was born with like almost as much hair as he has now. Yeah. And then all of a sudden one morning, all of the top was just gone. I was like, oh.
Sad panda. So now he's asleep. Tori's gonna sign some stuff, and then I think we're getting close to the end. You gonna be a drummer? He said, yeah, I'll be a drummer.
Finished at the bank.
We're done.
Micah had a milestone at the bank. He slept, he played, and he grabbed a little pin and started banging it for the first time. It was so cute.
That was a very special milestone.
Honestly, I'm so tired though. I had insomnia last night, which is not ideal when your baby does not sleep through the night. And baby was sleeping, but mama wasn't sleeping. Not fun. So we're about to go get some lunch. I feel like maybe food will give me some energy, but it also might be time for a second coffee.
Or a nap.
A nap would be lovely if I could do that.
Yeah, I think Tori specifically chose to go get barbecue because it'll like knock us out because it's just so heavy. But
there's something about barbecue, it's just like comfort food.
This place is awesome. It's called Mission Barbecue, and we always order a bunch of extra and we'll just like eat on it the rest of the week.
Such good leftovers.
Yeah, so, and I'll make some stuff for like breakfast, sometimes for lunch or dinner or whatever. But anyways, we're gonna go get food. Bye-bye. We secured the bag.
Got it.
We also got rained on.
And I think Mike is gonna fall asleep.
Oh, this is tough. Do we just drive for the next 30 minutes? We also met this really nice guy named Carson in there.
Yeah, he's so sweet.
He said he's gonna give our podcast a listen to and let us know what he thinks. And I'm like, maybe don't let us know what you think. Maybe just just lie to us and say, oh, I forgot to listen to it. Just wanted to show you guys this. This right here is why we bought WeatherTech floor mats, especially when Micah gets older and he's making a big mess. Very helpful.
I wish I had pressed record about 30 seconds ago. Micah's sitting here. I'm about to get him out of his car seat.
I thought it was thunder from the rain.
He did not do his normal poop this morning.
Oh!
And I am like literally nervous to get him out of the car seat right now.
I know this is not the right time for this, but those
right before we
jeans are
eat.
doing work on you right now. Like, I just took a step back. I know it's not the right time, but like, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Like, sorry, those jeans, let's go.
I have to change this poopy diaper before we eat barbecue.
So we shouldn't kiss? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So Tori is giving Micah his lunch, which sounds weird to say. Anyways, I'm gonna prepare our lunch. I'll give you guys a little unboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have French fries. Oh, seasoned French fries. We have cornbread and extra rolls. We get the extra rolls to make more sandwiches throughout the week. Now we have my stuff, the jalapeno and cheese sausage with the crispy mac and cheese. Let's go, there is a God and he is a good God. Oh my gosh, that's just sauces. Sauces! It's from SpongeBob. Chocolate! And then we have some more sides in here and a bunch of meats as well. Anyways, we got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna make our plates and we're just gonna dig in. Also really beautiful out right now. Look at this. Let me just give us a little view. Wow. My dream. I love it. Okay, look at that. How does that look?
A feast.
We got green beans, mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, French fries, brisket, pulled pork, and a roll, and a Chick-fil-A ketchup because we have one of those drawers that has all the sauces you could ever imagine. So he's getting very curious about what we're eating. He's smelling the food. I wonder if he's, I guess 6 months is when you start.
I think so. I think you start kind of introducing them to some things at 6 months.
But fun little fact, this company Alabaster, we're doing a giveaway on our newsletter for some of their books. I guess their Bible studies is what we're gonna be giving away. So make sure you're signed up on the newsletter. There's a link in the description. But we're just gonna keep eating and trying to entertain this little boy. Oh yeah. So I joined the Clean Plate Club. Tori's still working on hers, but it's playtime before nap time, right, babe? Oh, yeah. So Bubba's up from his nap with Tori. And so she's gonna work on a few things while we're gonna make us afternoon coffees, right, Bubba?
Cheers, y'all. There's something about that second cup of coffee. I limit myself to my second cup, and I don't let myself drink it till a certain time in the day. And so there's something very sweet about it. So, one sec. So good. Okay, I've been so excited to show y'all this. While Chad was making the coffee, I put away all of our leftovers, and y'all, Caraway sent us this new food storage system. It's a 14-piece set, and it is beautiful. I gotta show you. I'm gonna flip the camera around. So all of these right here, this is all of our leftovers, y'all. We got a ton of food. It even comes with these little, I put the barbecue sauces in these guys. Sauces! But they are glass wrapped in ceramic. They are non-toxic. They are so easy to clean. You can put them in the microwave, the oven, the dishwasher, everywhere. And Chad and I, in this season of life with Micah, have just been buying a little extra food sometimes because cooking sometimes just feels overwhelming and stressful. So if we go out and get a bigger lunch and we know we can just store it away and have leftovers, it's just one less thing for us to think about. So this has brought simplicity and ease to our life. And it also comes with the storage system. Right now I have it right over here. But all of the little things just like fit perfectly in there. It's so cute, so aesthetic. It literally matches our kitchen. So you know that we love it. But I also wanted to mention, I think this would be the perfect gift if you have anyone who's getting married or moving into a new apartment or a new home, or you're getting married and you're looking for things to put on your registry, etc. What an amazing set. Like I said, 14 pieces are included. And what's so cute too, if you wanna like pack your lunch, you can take one of these and put it inside. It fits perfectly. I just think it's the best thing ever.
The thing I really like about it is it also has this like air release technology, which will keep food like fresher longer, because it'll help get the air out, because the air is what we'll cause it to spoil.
Also, Caraway gave us a discount code. It is Tori Masters 10. It will get you 10% off site-wide. We also use their cookware and love it. We've been really trying all year, like we said, to really invest in quality pieces, non-toxic items. We're trying to like declutter our house, and so it's so nice to have this and not our Tupperware drawer that was just completely out of control. I never know where the lids are. It was just a disaster. So it felt very good to clean that out and replace it with this beautiful set. So we'll have that link below if y'all want to check it out. But
next, so we have to do a podcast, and then we have a call with a finance guy, and I may like surprise him on the call by filming it a little bit. He's a part of my men's group, but he's just like a financial guru. And obviously in this tumultuous time, I have some questions about how we can best like protect our family, but then also like get set up well. So anyways, I might include some of the stuff that we learned from him.
I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this tip where you drink your cup of coffee and then you go take a little power nap for like 20 minutes, and then by the time you wake up, the coffee will hit you. So I'm gonna try the trick, because
apparently it takes 20 minutes for caffeine to hit your system. So if you can take a 20-minute power nap, you do your thing.
That's what I'm gonna do. Bye.
Okay. So we haven't done the podcast yet. Little Bubba's just waking up, and I think we're gonna go wake up Mama. Can you say Mama? We're gonna go wake her up if she's not already up. she needed downtime. She was up with him every hour last night, and then she had insomnia, and that way when he actually slept, she couldn't sleep. So anyways, I'm gonna go get her right now. Okay, so the naps have been had. We are getting ready to do a podcast, and every so often he has to join us for episodes, which honestly I think the listeners of Mornings with the Masters like. We get insecure about it because obviously, like, you know, it's you're listening to audio, it's a devotional, you don't want too many distractions, but you know, he's not a complete distraction, he's a blessing. So, and I've actually heard people say that in church, you know, and of course this is, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but I heard this one pastor say this thing that if you hear a baby crying in church, praise God for the ability to create life instead of resenting the life that was created. So anyways, just a little thing I heard. But we're picking up with New Morning Mercies, which is probably my favorite devotional.
We love this.
It's hard to read on the podcast because the author, Paul David Tripp, is so wordy, but in a good way. I sometimes have to read it a few times to fully get it. But anyways, we're going to pick up that one. We typically do a devotional plan from the Bible app, if you guys don't know this already. Oh, and then we also post on YouTube if you didn't know that already. Anything else that they don't know?
Pluggity plug.
What's my favorite color?
Blue.
But like a teal, oceany, Mediterranean blue.
Where did that come from?
Just specifics, you know? I'm just getting specifics. Do you have anything you want to tell them that they don't know about you?
You know what used to be my fun fact that I can't say anymore?
What's that?
That I had never been stung by a bee.
Oh, that's funny. Whoops.
I had never been stung by a bee until we went to a farm literally 2 years ago. We were playing cornhole and I was trying to be cool because everyone my entire life said, if bees are around, just be cool, like pretend like they're not there and they won't sting you. But that's never how I acted. I always ran away. So this time I'm like, I'm just gonna be cool because they're everywhere. Got stung and I'm like, you know what? I think my method worked better because it worked for 28 years.
But how bad was it?
Terrible.
Oh, no, it wasn't. All right, we gotta go. We gotta record this podcast. We'll check in after. Okay, so we finished, and there's a part that Tori wanted to read because it was so powerful.
Yes, so there's like multiple things, and just brace yourself, but I feel like this is, when we've been talking about what we want to share on YouTube, I feel like this is the stuff that like we want you guys to hear more of. I know we talk about this on our daily devotional like podcast YouTube, but I don't know. It was just really good. I hope it encourages you. So this says, as human beings made in the likeness of God, we don't live by instinct. No, we are value-oriented, goal-oriented, purpose-oriented, and importance-oriented beings. We are always living in the quest for something. So whatever that something is for you. Every day, we all name things as important, and when we do, we work to have those things in our lives. You can argue that everything we do and say is our attempt to get what is important to us from the situation, relationship, or location where we live. So, what I am describing is a huge spiritual battle that is fought on the turf of your heart. You see, whatever important things rule your heart also shapes your words and your behaviors. The fact of the matter is, we all lose sight of what is truly important. Winning an argument becomes too important for us. A beautiful house rises in importance beyond its true worth. Getting that next promotion becomes too important. Having a comfortable and predictable life takes on too much value. Being liked by other people becomes more important to us than the favor of God. Physical beauty and pleasure take on too much value in our hearts. A cool car, a great steak, nice clothes, the last bowl of cereal from the cereal box rises in value far beyond its true significance. We all need to be reminded again and again of what God has declared are the most important things in life. And then it goes on to talk about just how corporate worship reminds us of salvation past, present, and future, and just how often our hearts are wandering and fickle, and we allow the things that are not actually of eternal significance to rise in a level that is more important than we are placing God. And so we just always have to be reminding ourselves that there's nothing on this earth that we should be desiring more than the presence of God. Ooh. And we always need to keep our desires in check with him. So, yeah.
Amen to that. So we got to get ready for the finance call. And again, I'm going to try to spring it on Mark to see if he's okay with it. But if he's not, then you guys will just get to the next scene that you don't know what it is. That means you have to keep watching, and I don't apologize for it. There he is. Are we connected? Did want to say that for quality of purposes, I am recording some of this because I want to put you in a vlog. And not that this is financial advice these people need to take, but I wanted
Should I have done my hair?
Honestly, check this out.
With you beautiful people.
So I think we're looking pretty good with the hats, but honestly, your hair is great. You have thick hair, so like it's hard to mess up. So is that your official hat, the Outpost?
This is the Outpost hat.
Outpost Advisors. Well, while we're waiting on Tori, I figured I would just give the listeners, but we're doing like a day in a life vlog. And, you know, because you're so kind enough just to take the call and answer some questions, I figured I would like at least like share more about what you're doing. Because basically the way I phrased the call earlier in the vlog was that you're a financial guru, and that's where I stopped. So,
yeah.
So is that pretty good? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, so my heart is kind of to help people at all different stages of their financial lives. Our firm came out of a podcast called Abraham's Wallet that was aimed at helping mostly, we act like we only talk to guys, but really we talk to everybody. We know that half of our listeners are men and half are women, but we help kind of people get their financial lives organized and think biblically about money. And then I also have a registered investment advisory firm, which is much more, official. We work with people who we've actually signed agreements with and help them everything from financial planning, so doing the right things, to the actual implementation of the plans we create together, meaning we manage assets for people, we help them with tax planning, we help them with all sorts of kind of every corner of their financial life. And so we range, in my workday, it ranges from very informal conversations that are more about generating content and helping people out who maybe are just getting started, to really formal managing like large accounts for families that have trusted us on that level.
Yeah. So we just got done talking to Mark, and it's been like a very delightful hour. He's taking all the stuff that we don't know a lick about, and he's like, no, I got that. I understand it. That's cool. Okay, you want to do this? I was like, all right, so how do we hire you? Anyways, before we head out, I didn't even prep him for this question. I'm just gonna put a question out there for our audience. What would be one great piece of financial advice you would give our audience? And then how can they find you for more advice?
When you're just getting started with money, you've probably at least gotten the idea that the first step is I need to actually get my hands on some money if I'm going to steward it well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of step one, is acquiring some money. But a lot of people just stop there. They go, well, I've acquired money and I'm going to spend it as needs arise, and just kind of maybe without much purpose. I think the second step in what I think of as the critical path to developing maturity with money is oversight. So Proverbs 27:23, do you guys know what it says?
Mm-mm.
No.
It says, know well the condition of your flocks and give attention to your herds, which sounds very pastoral and like agricultural, except it's really valuable when we think about how we manage wealth in our time. And there's a biblical responsibility for us to actually know what we've got and where we're putting things that have value, our wealth, and what kind of condition they're in. So that means budgeting is important, but not necessarily in a way that you hate. We talked about that for, when we weren't recording, but if you just kill yourself trying to budget, you'll quit after a few weeks. But even things like, hey, I've got like a car, that's an asset, and I'm supposed to take care of it and maintain its condition and know, hey, I'm gonna need a brake job in another 2,000 miles. Things like that. So oversight is something you can develop when you're at that stage in the game.
Yeah, I love it. And so how can people find you guys?
If you want the whole 7 steps to money maturity, you should go check out Abraham's Wallet. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. We're going through that right now. If you are more interested in getting into the nitty-gritty on financial planning, you can find me at Outpost Advisors, outpostadvisors.net, or I think we're on all the social medias too.
I love it. Thanks, man.
So we've been doing these little pre-dinner walks recently, and they've become one of our favorite parts of the day. It's just so nice outside. Gets Micah outside before bedtime.
I think that's a big reason why we're looking to do it, is because we're getting ready to leave for an entire month, which is crazy. Can you guess where we're going? And it gets him used to the air on his face, the sun. I mean, obviously it's cloudy right now, but typically in Florida it's still a little sunny.
Yeah.
But he gets super interested. Hey, y'all.
Hey! Okay, well, we ran into some neighbors, had a very sweet conversation, and
it's bedtime for him.
It's bedtime for him now. So instead of doing a full-blown dinner, I think we're just gonna do a little snack.
I think we have leftovers.
We got leftovers. I'm gonna eat some leftovers and go to bed, y'all. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. We're eating some leftovers.
And honestly, it'd be interesting to even film like a day in the life on today, because it's completely different to yesterday.
Totally different.
Where now we have Glammy. We have my mom over here. She's currently playing with Micah over there. And Tori is going through, Tori's over there eating, but like she's going through her phone of different questions for the next video we're filming today.
It is reacting to y'all's assumptions about us as parents, and I'm having a hard time not screenshotting all of them because they're so funny. I would say 40% of them are like maybe true, and 60% of them I'm like, oh yeah, no, definitely not.
So definitely stay tuned for that one. Other than that, today we're literally just getting stuff done. We're filming that video, then we're gonna probably do a few podcasts, and then I think Glammy leaves like 3 or 4 p.m. and then we'll figure out how we're gonna survive after that.
Last night wasn't too bad. Micah's definitely not like a I'm sleeping through the night baby, but it wasn't, when we filmed yesterday, it was a rough night. And I will say I'm not my best self when I have no sleep.
Fun little thing I just noticed when we go to record videos is that, we look a little presentable on top and she looks presentable on bottom, but I'm in sweat shorts. So
I did have slippers on. I
can't believe everything you see on the internet, folks. I think we're gonna close out here. Do you have any encouraging thoughts, or do we have anything else for this video? We're gonna put them all in the next one, so you guys have to watch the next one.
There we go.
Definitely take advantage of the discount code for Caraway, Tori Masters 10 for 10% off site-wide.
Yes.
Your stuff is, honestly,
So
it's great. And other than that, we'll see you in the next video.
Love you guys.
Love you. Do 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 do. Did I do it too quick? I think so.